The Hero Academy hallway hummed with footsteps and laughter. But one silver-haired boy felt a small, sharp pulse behind his ear. Hina turned at the wrong moment. Her eyes caught the glint of a black horn, and Sora's blood went cold.
Sora, I could swear I just saw a little horn behind your ear. That's so weird.
You are imagining things. This uniform chafes my neck. Maybe you saw a shadow.
Honestly, if you grew real horns, I'd still drag you to the cafeteria. You are too quiet otherwise.
Close. Too close. If that horn flickers again in front of a teacher, my cover is shattered forever.
From the balcony above, Headmaster Yamato's ancient eyes missed nothing.
That old man, he looks straight at me. Does he know?
Sora forced himself to keep chatting, but every nerve screamed one warning. Stay hidden.
I can't slip again. Not until I understand why that man watches me.
11 years earlier, that same headmaster had stood over a dying king.
Your terror ends here, Demon Lord. This kingdom will know peace at last.
As the blade fell, a curse not meant for him coiled around the Demon Lord's soul.
This curse was meant for the hero. How absurd. The reincarnation meant to destroy me now saves my mind.
When he opened his eyes again, he was a 6-year-old orphan in the kingdom of his enemies.
I remember everything. The throne, the battle, his face. But my power is gone.
Trapped in a powerless human body, the Demon Lord began to read every record of the Hero Academy.
I'll enter that place. I'll learn how they trained the man who killed me.
For 11 years, he played the ordinary orphan. No one suspected the hunger simmering behind those violet eyes.
One day, I will stand inside those walls as a student, and then?
10 years passed in the orphanage. To everyone, Sora was simply a quiet, pale boy who kept to himself.
But behind those blank eyes, I memorized every patrol route, every guard shift. I never forgot.
From his window, he could see the academy spire, piercing the sky. Every day, he watched the students arrive.
Those gates were built against monsters, yet the greatest monster will walk through them to attend class.
On his 17th birthday, Sora walked toward the academy. Not as a spectator, but as a candidate.
If they find out, I am dead. But if they don't, I'll finally see the face behind the blade that killed me.
The written exam was laughable. An ancient demon lord does not struggle with hero theory.
Answer, just well enough to pass, not 1 point higher. The spotlight is deadly.
The physical trial demanded more care. He had to bleed a little, but not enough to reveal inhuman endurance.
They see a desperate orphan with a faint hope. I see 20 years of preparation finally bearing fruit.
After the grueling trials, the candidates gathered in the exam hall, tension thick as a drawn blade. A proctor's voice cut through. Accepted, Sora. The name hung in the air as if it belonged to a stranger.
So it begins? I must wear this mask so tightly, no one sees beneath.
A blur of pink slammed into him. Books flew, and a girl's startled yelp filled the corridor.
Oh, I am so sorry. I wasn't looking. Are you okay? I am Hina, by the way. Wait, you are the new student who passed today, right? You looked so calm during the trials. Come eat with us.
She invites me without even asking my name. This reckless warmth is dangerous.
Sora found himself pulled toward the cafeteria, his cold calculation meeting an unstoppable, smiling force. He had planned for enemies, for suspicion, for battle. He had not planned for someone simply wanting to be his friend.
I am in, but the real test is remembering who I am behind this smile.
The cafeteria buzzed with laughter and clinking plates. Sora was already seated between Hina and two strangers.
This is Reina, our top paladin trainee. Don't let her laugh fool you. She hits like a battering ram.
And I use that talent to protect chatterboxes like you. Nice to meet you, quiet boy.
And Mira here heals us even when we're being stupid, which is most of the time.
I just like helping where I can. Welcome to the academy, Sora.
Sora nodded, reciting pleasantries, but something tugged at the edge of his chest.
They laugh without watching for knives. They trust without reading records. Are they naive, or is this what I lost?
Hey, stop staring into your soup. I challenge you to a spar tomorrow. I want to see if that quiet hides steel.
A test in disguise. I'll have to lose just enough to seem ordinary, but part of me itches to accept. This is dangerous. I came to observe my killers, not to enjoy lunch, but I can't pull away without raising alarm.
The training ground baked under the morning sun. Reina twirled her wooden blade, a grin sharpening her face.
No holding back. Quiet boy. I'll know if you pull punches, and I'll make you regret it.
I wouldn't dare disappoint a paladin. Show me what you've got.
Blades cracked together. Sora parried, stepped back, and for a split second, his demonic instinct screamed to counter.
Too fast. I almost reacted with a killing blow. Pull back, now.
From the balcony, Headmaster Yamato's gaze sharpened. He saw the faint tremor of something inhuman. Sora forced his movements back into human limits. A feint, a sidestep, and the flat of his blade tapped Reina's ribs.
Ha! A clean strike. You move like you fought 100 battles. I am impressed. Quiet boy.
100? Try 800 years of muscle memory. But that old man's stare feels heavier than any blade. He knows something. This is the second time I've felt his eyes on me like a verdict.
After the duel, Sora slipped into the Academy's oldest wing, where dust choked the air and secrets brooded. A forgotten archive door groaned open, revealing shelves of withered parchment. Records of past heroes.
If the headmaster suspects me, I need to know who he is. A hero of his age must be recorded here.
His fingers brushed a leather-bound volume titled Chronicles of the Great Purge. Hero Yamato.
Yamato. The name lances through my memory like his blade once did. This is him.
The pages detailed a warrior who slew the Demon Lord 8 centuries ago. An illustration showed a younger face.
The same scar, the same eyes. The headmaster is my executioner. He's been watching me from the first day. He must have recognized me. The horn, the eyes. But why let me in? Is it a cage or a test?
The candle flickered as Sora shut the book, his hands trembling with ancient rage and fresh terror.
I am trapped in the house of my killer, and he might already know who I am. I need to survive this.
That evening, a formal summons slid under Sora's door. Headmaster Yamato requested his presence immediately. Sora's heart beat a war drum against his ribs as he entered the shadowed office, where Yamato sat like a waiting sentinel.
I've read your records. An orphan with no lineage, yet you pierced our entrance exams like a needle through silk.
The orphanage had a good library, and I've always been a quick study. Nothing more.
A quick study and a remarkable duelist. Your bout with Reina showed instincts that take decades to forge.
He's cornering me. Every word is a scalpel. I have to buy time without admitting anything. The streets taught me to move fast. Headmaster, you pick up things when you grow up dodging trouble.
Interesting. Then I am certain you'll find the Academy's challenges illuminating. You may go.
Illuminating. He's not keeping me safe. He's holding me under a magnifying glass. I am not a student to him. I am a test subject, and I have no idea when the experiment ends.
The Academy's founding festival filled the courtyard with lantern light and music. Sora held a candied apple Hina had thrust into his palm.
I have to act like I belong here. Smile, eat, laugh. Don't let the mask crack.
Hina leaned close to whisper a joke. Her hair brushed his ear, and the horn gave a treacherous, faint pulse.
Sora, wait. Did your ear just... I swear I saw a tiny black point behind it.
It's a scratch from training. Reina's last swing nearly took my ear off. It probably looks strange in this light.
A scratch? It looks smooth. Like a... Never mind. The lanterns must be playing tricks on me.
Sora forced a laugh, but inside, a cold wave crashed. She saw it again, and this time he had lied straight to her trusting face.
If I stay near her, I'll keep risking exposure. but pushing her away will only raise more questions.
Hina, still smiling, linked her arm through his and dragged him toward a ring toss booth. But her laughter had a quieter note.
She doubts me now. I can feel it in the way she glanced at my ear once more. The cracks are spreading.
After the festival, Sora climbed the empty rooftop. Below, laughter still echoed, but up here, only wind.
I should vanish. Take a bag and slip through the gates before dawn. Let them think I was just a fleeting shadow.
He imagined Hina's face, first confusion, then sorrow, Reina's anger, Mira's silent prayers. It cut deeper than any sword.
But leaving now would confirm every suspicion. Yamato would hunt me, and I'd never learn why he let me in.
The horn behind his ear throbbed dully, a reminder that he didn't belong, yet his feet wouldn't move toward the stairs.
These fools, they've made me hesitate. A demon lord, chained by 3 mortals who can't even see my true face.
He sat against the cold stone, letting the night soak into his bones. One more day. That's all he could promise.
One more day to gather information, to understand Yamato's game. Then, maybe then, I can cut these ties without bleeding.
But even as he thought it, a small voice in the dark mocked him. There was no cutting ties. Not anymore.
Pathetic. I came to dismantle my enemy, and instead, I am terrified of breaking their hearts.
The next afternoon, a guard escorted Sora back to Yamato's office. The air felt heavier, charged.
You've been avoiding my gaze, boy. Yet you watch me with the eyes of someone who knows who I am.
I am just a student, trying not to displease the headmaster. I don't know what you mean.
Don't insult me. The horn you hide, the memories you bury, I recognize them instantly.
He said it. He actually said it. My heart is going to explode.
I've been waiting to see what you would choose, vengeance or something else. I still don't have my answer.
You've been testing me this whole time? Letting me near your students, knowing what I am. Why?
That question is yours to answer. For now, you are still a student. Consider each day a gift.
Sora left the office in a daze, his mind a storm. The experiment wasn't over. It had only been declared.
He's not just watching. He's weighing my soul. And I don't know what weight will tip it.
Night fell like a hammer. Sora sat on his bed, still wrestling with Yamato's words. A cold wind slithered through the window. The candle died. 2 silhouettes stepped from a swirling black portal.
We have waited long enough, Lord. Your throne rots while you play schoolchild.
Look at you, a pale imitation wrapped in a human shell, and yet the curse still obeys your blood.
Sora's blood froze. These were his former generals, Zeph and Lyra, and they had found him.
How did you find me? What do you want?
We have placed a kingdom-wide curse on this academy. Every hero in training will die if you activate it.
An image flashed in the air, a pulsing, crimson curse seal woven into the academy's very foundation.
You are insane. There are hundreds of students here. I won't.
You have one night, Lord. Activate the curse, or we will do it ourselves, starting with that pink-haired fool.
Fine. I'll activate it. Just give me until nightfall.
The demons vanished, leaving the room colder than a tomb. Sora's lie hung in the air like smoke. At dawn, Sora sat in the cafeteria, laughter ringing around him like a song he would never hear again.
Sora, you've been pushing your eggs around for an hour. Something's wrong.
If I speak, I'll shatter. How do you say goodbye without saying it?
Whatever's in your head, I'll beat it out of you on the training field. No moping allowed.
After training, Hina caught his arm. She hugged him tightly, her voice trembling.
You feel like you are saying goodbye. Promise me you'll still be here tomorrow.
Here. A charm for safe journeys. You've been walking towards something dark.
11 years of living as a human, and it all ends tonight. I am sorry, everyone.
Under a crescent moon, Sora slipped through the academy like a ghost. He carried no weapon, only a terrible resolve.
The curse core should be embedded behind the old library's cornerstone. If I remove it, the seal will break.
There it was, a pulsing orb woven into the stone, its crimson light painting his pale features. He pressed his hand against the seal and pulled. The stone resisted, then gave way with a low, trembling groan.
Got it. Now run. If the generals sense this, I have seconds at best.
You thought you could hide a betrayal from us, little lord. How laughable.
You've thrown away your throne for these insects. For this school. Pathetic.
My throne was a cage. I'd rather die a powerless human than live as your puppet another day.
Lyra's magic struck first. Black tendrils seared his nerves. He screamed, but his grip on the core never loosened.
Then we'll take the core and activate it ourselves, after we paint the walls with your human blood.
Sora's screams tore through the night. In her dorm, Hina's eyes snapped open. Something was wrong. She ran without thought. Reina and Mira, already armed, fell in behind her as they dashed toward the library. They burst into the basement and froze. Sora knelt in agony, black tendrils searing his flesh, two demons towering over him.
Sora, what is this? Who are they?
Number. They shouldn't be here. I can't let them die for a demon lord's vanity.
Perfect. More witnesses. Now you'll watch your friends die for your betrayal.
Like hell we will? You want him? You go through us?
We don't know what's happening, but we know Sora, and we protect our own.
Sora's heart twisted. They were shielding him, an enemy of humanity, without even knowing the truth.
How can I be worthy of this? I need to tell them, but first, we survive.
Sora struggled to raise his head. The truth clawed up his throat. It could destroy everything.
I am not who you think. I am the demon lord you've been trained to kill. Reborn into this body.
That's impossible. But your eyes, they're not lying.
But I chose you. I stole the curse core to stop my own generals. I'd rather die than see you hurt.
Then, we'll make sure you don't die. We've already decided who you are to us.
A surge of warmth broke through the dark tendrils. Sora's own will, fed by their trust, shattered the magic binding him.
Let's show them what happens when you mess with our friend.
You pathetic insects. Do you think human courage can defy a demon's wrath?
We're not just human or demon. We're friends. And that's something you'll never understand.
The battle had only begun, but Sora's choice was already made. He would protect his new life, no matter the cost. A wave of pressure silenced the battlefield. Headmaster Yamato stepped from the shadows, his presence alone halting the chaos.
The hero here? But your body should be dust by now.
I've watched this boy since the moment he set foot in my academy. I wanted to see what he would become.
He knew from the very first day. Yet he let me stay.
I slew the demon lord centuries ago. When I sensed his soul reborn in this child, I chose not to strike. I chose to wait.
Headmaster, you are the hero Yamato? You've been testing Sora all along?
This boy was given a second life. I needed to know if the demon in him would resurface or if he would choose to be human.
All that time, you were giving me the chance to prove myself. What if I had failed?
Then I would have ended you, as I did before. But you didn't fail. Now, these demons are your final test.
Sora's fate now hung not on Yamato's judgment, but on the choice he would make next. The curse core glowed in his clenched fist.
This is my answer.
With all his strength, Sora crushed the glowing orb. The curse seal shattered, releasing a torrent of light that washed away the shadows. For a heartbeat, the academy itself seemed to exhale.
No, the curse. You've destroyed it. You've doomed the demon realm forever. Without it, we are nothing.
Then, let it be doomed. I am Sora. I am not your lord anymore. I am just a student.
Zeph and Lyra screamed, their forms dissolving into the darkness, banished by the rupture of the seal. Their howls faded into nothing.
Sora, you crazy idiot. You actually did it. You chose us over a throne of darkness.
Rest now. We've got you. You are home. For the first time, truly home.
Yamato inclined his head in silent acknowledgement. The headmaster's long test had reached its end, and the boy who was once a demon lord had earned his place.
The demon lord is dead, and I am finally free.
Hina clutched Sora's hand, her tears falling onto his pale knuckles. His pulse was weak but steady, a purely human rhythm. A soft warmth bloomed behind his ear. The small black horn, the last remnant of his demonic past, dissolved into motes of pale light. Sora's eyes fluttered open, and the first thing he saw was his own face reflected in a shard of broken orb. The horn was gone.
No horns, no darkness, just me.
You are still you. You are still our Sora.
Reina let out a shuddering laugh and cuffed his shoulder with a tenderness that belied her strength.
You owe us a month of cafeteria duty, demon boy, and I expect no complaints.
The dark chains are gone. Your soul is your own, Sora.
A true smile, one he'd never worn in 800 years, broke across Sora's face.
I started this life as a spy. I never imagined I'd end it as a friend.
At dawn, the academy bell tolled louder than ever. Every student gathered in the great hall, their murmurs thick with rumor.
Yesterday, a threat to this academy was ended not by a hero, but by a student who once walked among demons.
A ripple of confusion swept through the crowd. Whispers of demon and traitor slithered through the ranks.
That student saved every life in this room. I saw him nearly die to destroy a curse meant to kill us all.
He could have let us burn. He chose to bleed for us instead.
The darkness in him is gone. What remains is our friend.
I have watched this boy since his first day. He passed every test I placed before him.
The murmurs turned to cheers. The hall erupted, not with suspicion, but with a thunderous ovation. Sora stood frozen, his human eyes welling with tears he no longer needed to hide. For the first time, the Hero Academy had not just a student, but a symbol that even the darkest past could be overcome. As the cheers faded, Sora walked alone to the headmaster's office. The heavy door closed behind him, sealing out the noise.
You've given me the answer I hoped for. For 800 years, I wondered if a demon could choose differently.
You gave me the chance. Even when I hid my past, you let me stay. Thank you.
Yamato's ancient eyes betrayed a warmth that the battle-hardened hero rarely showed.
I was once certain that demons were beyond redemption. You proved me wrong. Welcome, Sora. Truly.
He called me by my name. Not a title, not a threat. Just Sora.
A long silence passed between them, the kind that holds more understanding than 1,000 words.
I'll earn my place here. Not as a demon lord, and not just as your test, as your student.
With a respectful bow, Sora turned and walked toward the door, lighter than he had ever felt.
No more masks, no more fear. I am finally just me.
Outside the headmaster's door, Hina, Reina, and Mira leaned against the stone wall, waiting.
Took you long enough. We were starting to think you'd gotten lost again.
Don't ruin the moment, Hina. Let him soak it in. He earned it.
Without a word, the four of them walked up the grassy hill behind the academy. At the summit, the whole academy sprawled below, bathed in warm gold. Sora breathed deep.
This is what peace feels like. No shadows, no lies. Just the quiet after the storm.
So, what do we do now, Sora? You are the star student, after all.
We keep moving forward, together. That's all I've ever wanted, as friends.
His smile was no longer forced, no longer guarded. It was simply his. As the sun set, Sora stood with his friends. No longer a demon lord, just a boy, happy at last.